Hello, everyone. This is Randy Ewart of CT SPED Math Dude. This video is on the use of manipulatives, virtual manipulatives, to show regrouping when you're adding or subtracting multi-digit numbers. So let's take a look. So this scaffolded handout is available. You'll see it in the on my blog, and you'll also see it in the discussion description for this YouTube video. So the idea here is the problem is written on one side, and then a manipulative representation of it is presented on the other. And these, because this is a Word document, you can copy and paste and move things around. So let's see how this works. So first, we're going to have the student obviously add the ones. So we'll have the ones column here. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I am going to take all of these ones and put them down here. And I'll take all these ones and put them down here. Having a little trouble here. And I'll just slide this dude down manually like this. And so you can then follow up on the other side by having the student type in or write in, whichever one they prefer, and you say 8 plus 3 is 11. But then you go, wait a minute, that's not one digit, that's 2. So I've got to move some of these dudes over. So what you can do is say, okay, I'm going to take 10 of these ones. So what I'll do is I'll just start deleting. I'll go, let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that into a 10. And now I have $11, but I changed it from 11 ones to a 10 and a 1. So I regrouped the ones, and now I am going to take that 10 and move it over to the tens column. And so then you can show them over here that you're going to take that 10 away, and then you're going to move it over here and now make that a 6. So now I have 60 because I moved a 10 over there. Now they can add all the 10s together. So you can say, okay, I've got 6 and then 2 more. And so there you have 80. And so I'm going to add the 6 and the 2 together, and I'm going to get 80 because it's in the tens place. And there you go. So now let's look at it for subtraction. Now, I use just the numbers here in the second part of the subtraction problem because you're not going to actually have tangible dollar bills. You're taking them away. So you can say, let's start with the ones. I have 3 ones. I'm going to take away 8. Now that it can be problematic for students. Sometimes they'll just go 8 minus 3. They just think, oh, big number minus small number. And then they think, oh, that's just going to be a 5. So what you can say is you have $3, but you want to buy something that costs 8. So here you go. Hand me $8. Give me $8, please. And then they go, oh, I don't have enough. Oh, well, then you got to borrow some. So now the idea is they're going to take, you can say, oh, well, here's a 10. Let's break a 10 up into some ones and we'll move it over. So let's actually do that. Let's take a 10, borrow the 10, move it over here. And then you can say, well, now I want it to be ones because I'm in the ones column. So I'm going to change that. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you have, and then you can come over here and look at the number part of it and say, oh, I got rid of one of these 10s. Now it's just 4, but we want to do it if you want to do it with typing, you can say, well, I had 5, but I got rid of one of those 10s, so now it's only 4. And instead of 3, now it's 13 because I moved the 10 over. And so now you can take 8 away from 13. So you say, oh, I'm going to take 8 of these away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what's left? 5. So now you have 5 left. And now you have 4 20s, but we're going to take 2 of them away. So if you take 2 of them away, now you only have 20 left, 25. And there you go. So then you give them the problem, eventually you give them the problem without the manipulatives. But then as they're trying to process it, you can then on their paper, you can say, oh, look at here. You need to give me 5 ones, but you only have one $1 bill. So I need to borrow some. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take one of the 10s away and I'm going to move it over here. And that $10 bill that I move over, I'm going to break it up and make it 10 ones. And then what you can do is, depending on the student, if they need to see you write them all out, you could do that. Or you can get away with just saying, okay, look, I have, just pretend I have 10 of them here. And so now you can say, so now if I move a $10 over to here, now I have 11. So then you can just say, okay, now that's just really 11 now. So now it's 11 minus 5. If you need to, you can cut out the bills. And so when a student's sitting there working on it, then you could count them out. And of course, that's for in person if you're not doing it online. And then that way you can always go back and draw upon the manipulatives, the concrete representation as needed. But this is a step away from that. And that's the idea. Thanks for watching.